Something just shifted inside the Cleveland Browns locker room, and if you didn't catch it in real time, you might have missed the moment this franchise quietly changed direction. Because this wasn't just a rookie having a decent debut. This was Myles Garrett, the heartbeat of that defense, stepping up and sending a message that nobody inside that building can ignore. Not the coaches, not the front office, and definitely not Kevin Stefanski. Without saying it directly, he made it clear. This is our quarterback now. And when a leader like that draws a line, everything changes. But the wildest part? Just weeks ago, this same quarterback wasn't even part of the plan, and that's where this story really begins. Coming off a dominant performance where the Browns' defense completely overwhelmed the Raiders with 10 sacks, Garrett had every reason to make the night about himself. 3 sacks. Total control. A statement game. But instead of talking about defense, he turned the spotlight somewhere else. The rookie quarterback. And not in a generic, he played well kind of way. He pointed to one specific throw, a deep ball that cut through the defense, and said something that instantly made people stop. There aren't many guys in this league who can make that throw. Think about that. This is a player who faces elite quarterbacks every single week. He knows exactly what NFL-level talent looks like. So when he says a rookie just did something rare, that's not hype. That's recognition. And that's where things started to get serious. Because that throw wasn't just impressive. It was the kind of play that changes how teammates see you. The pocket collapsed. Protection broke down. The play was basically dead. Most quarterbacks in that moment take the sack or throw it away, but instead, he extended the play, stayed calm, reset his feet, and launched a 50-plus yard strike into a tight window. Perfect timing, perfect placement, zero hesitation, and the sideline reaction said everything. Players jumping, coaches turning their heads, teammates looking at each other like, "Hold on, what was that?" That wasn't a system play, that wasn't luck, that was talent. And in that moment, the locker room felt it. This might be different. But then, he proved it wasn't just one play. Because real quarterbacks don't just flash once, they stack moments. And that's exactly what happened next. A 39-yard throw showing touch and control. A quick decision on a screen that turned into a long touchdown. Short passes, deep shots, smart reads, every level of the field covered. And now the energy started shifting. You could feel it. The offense had life. The sideline had juice. Teammates weren't just clapping. They were celebrating, and that's when it became clear. This wasn't just a fill-in performance. This was a takeover in progress. But what makes this story even crazier is how it started. Because not long ago, this same quarterback was supposed to be a top prospect. Some analysts had him going early. Some even believed he could sneak into the first round. But then draft night happened. Pick after pick. His name didn't get called. Round 1 passed. Round 2 passed. Round 3. Still nothing. And suddenly, the narrative flipped. Questions started coming out. Doubts about his game. Doubts about his attitude. Rumors about off-field expectations. Fans started wondering if teams knew something the public didn't. And just like that, he went from potential star to 5th-round pick. And when he landed in Cleveland, it got worse because he didn't walk in as the future. He walked in as the 4th-string quarterback, buried behind veterans, barely getting reps, barely part of the conversation. For a player who had been a starter his entire career, that's a hard reality check. And this is where most stories go wrong. Because most players in that situation, they complain. They get frustrated. They start making noise. But he didn't. He stayed quiet. Head down, went to work. Every practice, every rep. Even when it didn't matter. And inside that locker room, people noticed. Veterans noticed. Leaders noticed. They saw the discipline, the patience, the professionalism. No drama, no excuses. Just work. And slowly, respect started building.